and you already know top of the top, and it won't stop. So I gotta jump into this because as an authority of music and black folk, I happen to be black, just in case you didn't notice. I can speak on this with clarity and perspective, right? So I'm not gonna jump on the artist because, you know, they got enough heat as it is with the press and the backlash with that little song she got. But I did hear a little, I guess it was a promo of some sort or some type of post, you know, about the artist's background. And one thing I noticed, and I've heard, she ain't the first one, I've heard people use the hood, quote unquote, as an excuse for their work, if you want to call it that, right? And she said something to the effect of, yeah, we from the hood, yeah, we from the, well, you know, I'm from the hood too. East side and west side. I'm outside, we could talk. Many of the people, I ain't even gonna get into that. That's another episode, you know, but let's just say I know about it and grew up around it and know it. But I saw a better direction for myself. And that's not the stock that I came from. You understand? That's not my grandparents coming from New Orleans to make a better life for themselves. I don't think you hear me. Okay? If you watch the movie Superfly, you know, and I'm talking about that fake Superfly, I'm talking about the real OG Superfly. Priest's main goal was to get out. He even says it. You know what it means to get out? And, you know, we got to get out of this low mentality, okay? Many of your great artists, quote unquote, come from the ghetto. She even wrote a song about it. So, we got to stop using the hood as an excuse for being lowly and you know, dysfunctional. That's a you problem. Keep the hood out of it. We trying to bring the good in the hood, and you bringing nothing but dysfunction. If you're dysfunctional, just be accountable and say, hey, I'm dysfunctional. And don't talk about the hood when you're around money. I'll further elaborate. If you have access to champagne and wine and Chandon and all this foolishness, you are no longer part of the hood. You're in a totally different tax bracket. Now, if you're in the community, because see, I like to look at the place I come from as a community. We got to get out this hood mentality and grow up and be accountable. Listen, you can like the song or love the song. I personally can't stand that damn song, you know, because here's the thing, that's not the only song. You had WAP, you had, what's that other song? There's a lot of songs in the 80s and 90s I didn't necessarily like. But we have a choice as to what we gravitate towards. Water seeks its own level. But my thing is, stop using the hood as an excuse for your dysfunction. Just say you're not a talented artist and keep it at that. That's my take on it, and I stand on it.